So, the party of Intra Tempest have made their way to a small barbarian village. It's towards sort of like there's a very large forest around the southwest side of the continent, where a lot of barbarians take refuge using the treetop as cover and creating sort of a camp there. You guys have been you've been hired by, as far as you know, the barbarians. They call their hideout Hawk Skull. It is a very small little camp where they all seem to be. All of them are put together by one clan leader, and they had a notice sign on a board about 50 miles west of here on a road that said that they required the help of an adventuring party. You guys, a brand new adventuring party eager for some sort of coin, quickly made your way there. Where we start now, you guys have just made it to the front gate of Hawk Skull. What you can see from it is there's a large wall surrounding the entire campus, just large vertical logs going across on the sides, all ending on the top of the spike, and a very large front gate where there are a couple skulls hanging around. Most of them have birds or other animals, but you just see a few human skulls hanging there as well. Most likely intimidation to keep others away. As you enter the camp, you see about 16 large white cloth tents to your left and right, divided evenly with a road going in between. You see a lot of barbarians walking back and forth, these raiders, all sorts of other low-end people walking around. They have like fur armor going down their shoulders, a single strap of cloth going down this way they all have a hawk skull on their right shoulder pad. You see a few of them eye you guys as you approach in. And that's all you see so far.
So, from what we can tell, this is a temporary camp?
From what you can tell, this has been made permanent for a while now. They seem to have used to be a traveling group. They seem to be nomadic in nature, but for some reason have settled down in this sort of area in the woods, far away from civilization.
Well, you said that there were, like, cloth tents and stuff. Are there any permanent buildings around?
From what you can see, looking around for any permanent buildings, there is right down the road center a very large log house. It's a long house, yeah, going straight back to the back of the camp. That's the only permanent building you see. The rest of it is just cloth tents and very quickly made just shelters, really.
Okay.
Also in the center of town, in front of the longhouse, you see sort of a large fire going right now. It's currently about 5:45 p.m. So you see some meat being roasted over this fire. A lot of barbarians are surrounded around it, drinking mead, and all of them seem to be off duty.
Can we see how many barbs there are around the fire?
Looking around, from what you can see on this side, it's a very large crowd. You guesstimate about anywhere between 54 and 68. Jesus. Just around the fire alone. It's a very big camp.
Okay, so, hey gentlemen, we've been called to this camp from a bulletin. Did the bulletin say what they wanted the adventurers for?
No. It said that they requested an adventuring party and that they would pay a handsome amount of coin for their services.
So we're going to the barbarians to talk about this bulletin then.
Mm-hmm.
Did the bulletin say who to talk to?
It said that it was posted by the clan leader of the barbarians.
Okay.
Did it say his name?
Olgroth.
Olgroth?
Olgroth.
Like O?
U-L apostrophe G-R-O-T-H. Olgroth.
Well, shall we approach the middle fire and see if anybody has any information on this Olgroth?
Yeah,
I'm
I
done
guess,
with it.
yep. Might as well go to the center of the fire.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Is that where y'all heading?
Yeah,
Yeah.
head to the fire.
Okay. As you guys approach the center, you see now there's just the large crowd. All of them gathered around. You see smaller groups that have kind of cut off, and they're all surrounding each other, having conversations. All seem to be very happy. It's close to the end of the day. As you guys approach, a few do eyeball you, noticing that you do look very different from the rest of them. All of them having this sort of cloth uniform. One of them, who's currently sitting next to the fire, he has like a piece of what seems to be like a lamb leg. He's pulling the meat off of it, eating it. Looks up at you, and says, "What are you lot doing around here?"
We saw a bulletin, good 50 miles off to the, what was it, the west?
West, yeah.
Off to the west, and we are an adventure party here to help out.
So you're looking for Algroth then, I'm guessing.
Yes, indeed, sir.
It's about time he freaking put that thing up. Alright, he's in the longhouse back there. You'll find him. He likes to sit in a big chair, so you probably won't miss him.
Curious, sir. When you say about time, what do you refer?
Well, we've been having this problem for a while now, and we've been requesting help. He's a stingy old bastard. Didn't want help from anybody who's not in the clan, but we goddamn need it.
What was your name again, sir?
My name's Alzar.
Alzar?
Alzar.
What problem? What's the problem, man?
The problem is, we've been wanting to get out of these woods for a good month now. Only problem is, there's a station of goblins up north that we cannot get rid of them. They keep coming down here trying to steal our food. We kill that party and 3 more arrive.
But surely a camp of 50 or 60 well-trained barbarians like yourself could just march your way up there and deal with the issue.
That's what we thought too. Usually goblins travel in small parties, but for what one of us there is, there's 12 more of them.
Wow. Is there any other information you can give us about this goblin camp you speak?
I have no idea about it. I just know somewhere up north is where they make their home. That's where they always come from.
How big is their groups that when they would come down? How big is it?
They never
One,
really
to,
kept it.
one barb to 5 goblins is what he said.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, thank you,
Well,
Alzar.
thank you very much, Elzar. We wish you good fortune and strength in battle.
Yeah, you too and all that shite.
Can we see if there's any shops around?
Shops? Looking around, you don't see anything that resembles some place that be selling.
I say we go to him and we ask him, since he's kind of an older gentleman. He would know everything about their.
Well, first things first, we should probably ask about the bulletin. Then we can ask him about the shops.
That's what I'm saying. We go and talk to him, and then we ask him.
We'll go talk to Olgroth.
So we're all walking to.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're walking to the log house.
Alright. So walking away from the fire, you find there's a very large set of double doors in the front of the longhouse. They're currently open. You can start to see inside 3 large stone tables going back to the very back of it, just surrounded by people drinking. As you guys walk in, you do see there is a very large half-orc man sitting in this large stonework chair in the very back end. He's got a mug in one hand. Half-orc.
Like, what does he look like? Is he kind of older and stuff like that?
He looks very older, scruff. You see his skin has turned into more of a darker green than what most half-orcs look like. It's like almost turned into a pale sort of shade of blue. He has sort of, you see one of his horns, it's like snapped on halfway in on his right horn. He's tossing on his horn, I'm sorry. But you see he's wearing the same outfit everybody else is, where he has the fur and cloth armor going down, except he has 2 hawks on each shoulder. 2 hawk skulls.
Okay.
As you walk in, you see that there's people everywhere, yelling, screaming, talking. You see cool bar fights happening in different corners of the place.
Alright.
Okay.
It's very loud as you enter. You can hardly even hear yourself think.
Okay, so let's approach Old Groth. Obviously, the guy that's in the throne.
Is that what everybody's doing?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Want me to go and talk? Can you go do something?
Yeah, I was gonna. You said there's like it's a super rowdy atmosphere. Can we see how many people are inside this hall?
Inside, just looking around and trying to make a head count of all the moving heads and people falling over each other. You think it looks about 28 people.
Are they of different races? Is there a primary type race or?
There are a lot of humans and half-orcs. You see a couple dwarves as well. But from that, you don't really see any. There's no elves for certain.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna go with you guys. That's what I wanted to know.
Alrighty.
Okay.
All right. What's everybody doing?
Yeah, so we're,
Yeah,
yep,
you're
we're all,
all going.
yep.
All right. As you walk up, Algroth kind of looks down and eyeballs your party from his. The throne is about 5 steps above the rest of the ground level. He looks down and he goes, "I bet you're the adventuring party I've been waiting for."
Indubiasa!
He looks around and goes, "I was hoping for more, or at least stronger, but you'll have to do."
With all due respect, sir, you want help? We're here to help. We've spoke with one of your men out front, Alazar, and he filled us in on this goblin camp issue. Is there any more information you can give us about this?
That's no issue. That man just worries too much.
Then why did you ask for help?
Well, because I wasn't going to send my men up there on a death mission.
I'll see if he's lying.
It's not a problem, but it's a
well-
death mission.
Why is it a death mission?
Because what I want of your, he kind of looks back and forth, party is, I want you to make sort of a reconnaissance mission. Go up, find where their camp is, find why the hell those scrawny little bastards are walking around, and see if we can find a way to put an end to it.
So you don't want us to take care of the issue, you want us to recon.
Oh, I doubt you could take care of the issue how many freaking goblins are up there.
Okay. Do you guys have any questions for him?
How much are we getting paid?
You'll get your money once you do what I ask.
That's not how things work.
I'd like
That's
to
how
know what I'm
things
risking
work.
my neck for.
In my clan.
Well,
If
we
you
aren't a
don't
part of your
like
clan.
If you don't like it, you can leave now.
How much are we talking here, bud?
Make your persuasion check.
Nice system.
I'm backing them up on that.
That's a D20, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
D20 plus your persuasion modifier.
23.
23?
Never mind, I won't assist at all.
Damn. He kind of looks over and goes.
I rolled a 19.
He goes, well, I guess I might as well tell you since you're helping me out. He kind of starts. He starts counting heads. He goes, I say 480 gold.
Each?
No.
Nick, you troll. Well, good sir, you must understand. As wandering adventurers, we risk our necks for many, many people. Is there a way we could come to maybe a down payment and then the rest of the money being paid upon afterwards?
Make another persuasion check.
God damn it! 15?
Can I, well, he's already system
He
can.
kind of looks down at you and goes. He looks over the heads again and goes, I'll give you 100 gold now, but that's all you're getting.
I find that very respectful.
Can
Oh,
I
yeah, that-
persuade him for more?
No, we've already done the persuasion check.
He goes, that's 20 gold each, so I'm going to give it to you hand by hand.
So, we are in agreement. 100 gold now. The remaining 380 gold will be paid out once we return to you with information.
That is correct.
Okay.
I have a question for you. Do you all have any shops in your town that you have? Your village?
This is no village. This is an encampment of our clan. We do not keep shops or little places for you to buy souvenirs.
Are there any traders? Like, are there any orcs that have anything, like, as far as equipment? Do you have a medic that can maybe sell anything of that nature?
We're scarce on supplies as it is. We do have a medical tent near the south. I think if you need patched up, they could assist you, but I doubt they'll sell anything to you.
Just a quick side note here, Jared. Do we know how close the nearest like town is?
The nearest town's very far away. The nearest town you're looking at about a 7-day travel.
Okay, never mind.
Alrighty then.
Okay.
Most of this area around here is wilderness.
Okay. Okay. Do you guys have any more questions for him?
I mean,
I don't.
no. We know where we're going, so.
Thirst, Winston.
No.
Alright, I guess we'll
He
Head on.
stops you. He stops you for a second.